Hey, you're watching this video because you are interested in our latest program, our Funded Trader program. And this program was really designed to help you as a investor, as a trader, or even just as a busy professional, add algorithmic trading to your portfolio without having to deploy as much capital for our portfolio-based strategies, which we'll be covering here in this video. Now, because we are covering the markets and covering trading, we have to disclaim that this carries risks. You can read the disclosures and disclaimers on your own time, which are also available on our website. Now, if this is your first time seeing us and hearing about Algo Alpha, I want to give you a quick 30-second summary of who it is that we are and what it is that we're doing. We are a software as a service company, and we provide institutional grade algorithms for investors, for our users to deploy into their own portfolios. Essentially, we provide technology and infrastructure for our users to install the software directly into their own accounts without having to surrender custody or control of funds. So we are simply the software provider, and our mission here is to make algorithmic trading simple. So you don't have to download any softwares here. You don't have to download any VPSs or VPNs. We've really made this whole process streamlined. And really just a bit more about us is that we are developing multiple softwares, and we essentially have 7 currently available. And for our funded trader program, we currently have 3. And so we're going to be covering what that looks like here in just a moment. Now, everything that we cover as it relates to our strategies is not only on my FX book for third-party verification, but also has CPA audited review. And so they essentially review the trade data from our accounts. They go ahead and review a deep dive on that, sign off on it, saying this is the verified performance that has occurred. And while we can't predict the future, we can essentially showcase what has happened and get approvals on those. So really the way that this all works from a high level is that you are able to choose a strategy of the many that we have, connect your brokerage account, and watch the software actually take the trades. So you're in control at all times. And with our funded trader program, we have 3 compatible strategies. So you can select one or multiple with the funded accounts. Now, the way that it works from a high level is whatever you deposit into those accounts, the broker will contribute 10x that capital, and the software will automatically calibrate to that balance. So when it takes profitable trades, you are able to take profits on the entire balance, not just your deposit. There's no lockup periods. This is not a prop firm, but essentially it allows users to increase their return profile without having to deposit more capital. So now let's cover this slide, and this is very, very important to really understand the differences with how you approach trading. So you can approach trading by depositing a lump sum, let's say it's 50,000, directly into an account, and you can connect with any one of our softwares. Or you could even trade that balance manually if you wanted to manually trade. Same thing with the funded trader program. You can deposit $5,000 in equity, and you would be essentially trading with $50,000. You can trade that manually, or you can trade that with our softwares. Now, the key thing to understand here is that with a straight equity account, if you deposited $50,000, that is the entire balance that you are essentially working with. And so you are able to stomach some higher drawdowns above 10%. With a funded trader program, you take 100% of the upside, but if the account drops by 10% of the total balance, your account equity is wiped and you have to have a new account. And so keep in mind, we are a software provider, and so we provide software for both types of accounts. The straight equity account, all of our softwares can run, no problem. The funded trader program, we only have 3 that are available because they have not yet experienced, and based on how they're calibrated and made, over a 10% drawdown. So they may have a 2%, a 5%, or a 6%, which equates to 20, 40, 60, etc. But this allows you, again, to take advantage more of the upside of these funded trader programs with less capital rather than, going in fully with $50,000. So really, to understand the difference here, this is not a prop firm. This is essentially a broker contribution program. So there's no challenges. You do not have to pay the broker for this particular account. You just want to work with the proper broker to take advantage of this funded trader program, which we walk you through when people get started. Now, to understand the risks, just to cover it one more time, you have 1/10 of your equity in the account. So understand that anything over 10% drawdown runs the risk of losing all equity in the account. So when we approached this broker with our softwares, they had to approve the technology to allow users to be able to use it, not just from our side, but also on their platform to ensure that users have a great experience. Because the last thing they want is to have users that do not have a good experience with the broker. So we only have three strategies. They have not had a 10% drawdown. And so this is essentially the only ones that we are allowing our users to use. Now, the great thing about this program is that you can have multiple funded trader accounts, so you can deploy multiple strategies. But at the end of the day, you get to keep 100% of the profits. There's no profit splits, there's no performance fees, and the broker does not have any lockups on your capital. So it's really great and designed and built for those who want to test different strategies and have lower capital and skin in the game while also seeing the performance of the program. Now, this is one of our most popular strategies here with the funded trader program. It's the Alpha Y. And this is a software that has done over 280% just in the past 15 months. So from January 2025 to March 2026. And yes, we have a CPA letter on the right-hand side here. So like I said, we have MyFX third-party verification as well as CPA verified returns of our funded trader program. Now, this is what our clients have to say. They are loving the softwares and they are loving the different technologies that we have here. Onboarding is super easy, so you don't have to be technical at all because we make this process very simple from end to end. So whether you're a beginner or whether you're a professional, you'll have a very easy time managing everything as it relates to the strategy and as it relates to the accounts. Now, just to give you a quick overview again as to how all this works, we help you set up your broker account and the trading account that's compatible. We essentially provide the trading strategy and the software, and there's plenty of education in our course curriculum and materials after someone gets started. So once you actually get onboarded and you're fully set up, you're going to be able to manage your own account. So you do not need to contact us if you want to deposit, if you want to withdraw, if you want to pause the software. It is very, very straightforward and very simple for you to be able to do so. And lastly, and when it comes to being able to see the reporting, see the trades itself, that's all managed in your very own dashboard, which I'll go ahead and show you right now. So as you can see here, this is our dashboard here where you're going to be able to log into your own account. And as you can see, you'll be able to follow the strategy and see the strategy for what it is doing and what it is done. Now, this is our funded trader program. As you can see the growth over time. This is in real time. My FX book sometimes takes a day or two to update, but you can see all the winning trades. You can see its win rate. You can see its trading reports. You can see daily amount of trades taken, wins. You can see open trades, closed trades, and you can obviously see your performance. Obviously, when it comes to looking at your trades, you're able to see everything end to end, and it's very, very straightforward and easy to use and easy to read. Now, when our clients have multiple strategies or they upgrade into multiple softwares, they're able to see all of their accounts inside of their own portal. So for example, if you wanted to also upgrade and have our crypto alpha, which is not on our funded program, you'd also be able to see the software, you'd be able to see the trade data, and you'd be able to see all the open and closed trades as it relates to the strategies. So again, this is another one of our strategies overall. We have plenty, but this is how easy it is to manage it once you are signed up and what is configured. Everything is in your dashboard and very easy to use. So if that all looks great for you and you want to learn more about how you can go ahead and get started, there's going to be a button or a calendar beneath this video. Simply apply or just book a time with our team. We'll show you how to get started. We'll get you enrolled and you can get set up in as little as 30 minutes with this entire program. Now, a couple commonly asked questions that we get with the Funded Trader program is, can I withdraw the contributed capital from the broker? And the answer is no. You're only going to be able to withdraw the amount that you've deposited, and you can also withdraw the profits, but you can't touch the additional contributed capital from the broker or the leverage capital from the broker. Another question we get asked is this available for U.S. clients? The answer is yes. The broker providing this program is accepting U.S.-based clients. Any lockups on the capital? There's no lockups on your profits, no lockups on your personal capital. The broker, you can withdraw and deposit at any time. That's not even something that we interfere with. That's between you and your broker. Now, the last thing is, how do we get started? It's very simple. You essentially book a time with our team. We'll send you the agreements, we'll complete payments, and get you set up and enrolled into the program. And then you'll be able to start your onboarding process and be up and live in as little as 30 minutes. For brand new users that have never traded before, it does take between 2 to 4 days just because you're setting up brand new accounts, you're getting used to it. But once it's up and live, you are ready to go and it's trading. So hope that answers some questions here, but we're looking forward to speaking with you on the call. So click below, book time, and we'll get you enrolled. Talk soon.